In today's lesson, we are going to compare rates. So a local business creates and sells their own honey. So 500 mils of the honey costs $8. A liter of it costs $12. 2 liters of it costs $19. And 5 liters costs $48. What is the best deal? So here's the thing, all right? So when I did this lesson with the other group of eights.
Like, I feel like it's just common sense.
Well,
the 1 liter you got.
okay, so now we're gonna look at each of these. If I want to look at the 500 mil, I'm gonna turn this into a liter by multiplying it by 2, which means I have to multiply this by 2. So I would get, if I bought two 500 milliliters, how much would it cost me?
16.
It would cost me $16 per liter. So the unit price for this is $16 per liter. When I was looking at some of your quizzes, some of you did not include units. You have to include the unit when you write down your answer. If it's just not 16, it needs to be $16 per liter. Next up.
No, I'm gonna fail it.
Next up, a liter costs $12. So we already have the unit cost there. It's $12 per liter. 2 liters cost $19. So here, we're going to have to take 19, and we're going to have to divide it by 2. What's half of 19?
18.
No.
850.
950.
Oh, same thing.
No, 950 per liter. That's the unit cost. Okay? Now here, it says 5 liters costs 48. So we're going to take 48, we're going to divide it by 5, and that's going to be 960 per liter. Okay? So there's all the unit prices. Okay? So we have to, in order to compare these and see what the better deal is, we have to find the unit rate of all these options. And we just did that. So for 500 milliliters, we multiplied it by 2. Yes, Lena?
I already see that the 1 liter is better than buying 2 500 milliliters.
Yes, and we also see, though, that it's not the best deal, though. Because it's still the second most expensive one.
Probably would be 2 liters.
The 2 liter is the cheapest one because it's only $9.50 per liter.
Corbin, shut up. Shut the front door.
So now, this is the best deal. So that's what we're going to say. We're going to say the 2 liter of honey
We're supposed to be doing something?
is the better deal. So again, just saying, if we have to do a question like this, you have to show your work, which we just did. We found the unit price of all 4 of those options. And then we have to write down what the better deal is. We have to answer the question. And the answer to the question is the 2 liter of honey is the better deal. Okay? Example.
No, it's probably just like sit down.
Mrs. Pierce wants to buy some cola. She can buy a 12-pack for $7, a 20-pack for $11, or a 24-pack for $15. Determine the best buy. So we're going to take a look at the 3 options here, which is the 12-pack, the 20-pack, and the 24-pack. So again, we all have calculators, and we're going to use them here. We're going to take $7, the cost, and we're going to divide it by 12. 7 divided by 12 is equal to what? Give me the answer to 2 decimal places. 0 decimal what?
0.58.
Great, because there's a 3 after that 8, right? Beautiful. So it's 58 cents per can. So if Mrs. Pierce buys the 12-pack that costs $7, she's paying 58 cents per can. Now the 20-pack is $11. So 11 divided by 20 is equal to?
0.55.
So it's 55 cents per can. Again, we need units. Make sure to put the $sign in front of the 0.55. Put the slash, put the can, because that's saying that every can costs 55 cents. So is the 20-pack a better deal than the 12-pack?
Wouldn't you put cents? Yeah. Instead.
Okay, if you want to do that, you have to write like this. You have to write 55 cents per can. You can write it like this or like this. Those are your choices. If you write 0.55 cents, you're wrong. You're saying it costs less than a cent per can of pop. So you can write it like this or like this. Your choice. So what's the better deal here, the 12-pack or the 20-pack?
It's a 12-pack.
The 20 pack, it's cheaper. It's 55 cents versus 58 cents. Now let's do the 24 pack. So it's $15 divided by 24, which gives us what?
0.625, so 0.63.
So 63 cents per can. So it's 0.625. The 5 bumps that 2 up to a 3. So it's 0.63 cents per can. Again, you need to make sure to put your money stuff to 2 decimal places and round if necessary. And the 5 makes it necessary. It bumps the 2 up to a 5. So we get 63 cents per can. So which of those quantities gives you the cheaper price per can? The 20 pack is cheaper, so we need to say that. And that's the other thing. You need to say what the answer is. So we'll say the 20 pack
But the
is
pack is
cheaper.
24 pack with $14.
Okay? All right. At the co-op, you can buy honey ham for $3 per 100 grams. So you get 100 grams of it for $3. Okay, so
You get for $60.
now you can also buy a 3 kilogram ham for $45. Now, just to let you know, there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So what's the better buy? So we're gonna look at we're gonna call this, I'm gonna say option 1 and option 2. So option 1 is already done for us because when you buy stuff in the deli, often you get prices per 100 grams. So we already know the unit price here. Well, it's not the unit price. Well, it is the unit price, I guess. It's $3 for every 100 grams. Okay?
Hey, wait. I know. I know something. Look, so 100 grams, so you could get.
Now, to get this to look the same, what we're going to do is we're going to say
Divided by 3.
divided by 3, but then divided by 3 only gets us to 1 kilogram. How do we get 1 kilogram down to 100 grams?
Divided by 10.
So we're going to divide it by 3 and divide it by 10. So we're really going to divide it by 30. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So we're gonna take-
30.
Well, what we're going to do is we got $45.
0.1.
$45 over
1.5?
3,000 grams. And we get 3,000 grams by just multiplying this by 1,000. And then what we're going to do is we're going to divide both of these numbers by 30. And when you divide 3,000 by 30, you're going to get 100 grams. What's 45 divided by 30?
1.5.
What's that?
1.5.
So in money, that would be $1.50. 2 decimal places, $1.50 per 100 grams. So is it a better buy to get it per 100 grams, or is it a better buy to get the 3 kilogram ham? It's a much better buy to get the,
But we already knew that.
well, but now we're showing our work and we're writing it down.
That's right, I've been knowing.
So the better buy is the 3 kilogram ham. Now here's the thing though, even though that is the case, couple things to keep in mind here. First of all, if you are on a budget and you're buying a bunch of other things, you might not be able to buy a 3 kilogram ham. If you only need 200 grams of ham, you'd still be able to buy the ham for $6 here if you bought it in the 100 gram increments. But the other thing is if you don't have a freezer, to put the extra ham in, it's going to make more sense just to buy the 100 grams of ham. Okay?